Hello, my name is Mike Maroney. You can find all my work at mmaroney.com. That's MMORRONE.com, and I am a game designer. Today, I will be discussing this level I made in Doom Snap Map, some of my design decisions on, and why I did what I did. Just an FYI, did have to lower some quality, which is why it might look a little fuzzy on the screen, just to get it to record correctly. So, to begin with, I noticed a lot of people playing the map had issues with, especially when they play Doom, what are keys. So, to get just out of this first room, I made it where you have to get a key card, which is right here, just so they know where the key card goes, UI-wise to pick it up, and how key cards work. Then it opens the door. The next thing is interacting with stuff. So this door is locked until the person really comes here and has to interact. It starts to give a sense of the narrative I made in the game, and then even just so they figure out how to interact with different objects, which can be important throughout the game. So this here is a hub area that I made. The hub area has a few things. It has the other locked doors in it, and then I put some nice stuff if you walk around the hub area, like some armor, some ammo replenishment, stuff like that. So as you get farther and farther in the level, you come here always to restock. So then so let's go straight into the first room. So I had a few simple things I thought going into this level is I want to teach the players slowly when it comes to stuff. So combat is really easy in this first room. Every time you have you'll see the rooms in a second. Every time you have a room like that, I want to give the player a chance to upgrade something. And then I want to make sure there is a lack of confusion on where to go. So, lack of confusion, how do I address that here? First, I made it where it's a giant circle path, but this way you know where you are is the one side has smoke, this side has this blood going through, basically it's mostly blank. So when you get to the end, all the way over here, you go, if they accidentally go continually, they see the smoke they saw a minute ago, which should give them a cue of where they are. And then at that point you have to go up here, and you go here. So the way I set this up was that these guys, based on how many you kill, basically, new ones a few, again, to give you warmed up on combat. And then, just let me kill this one guy. Okay. Then I have health and armor just around on top of the ones they drop, so that way if players want to get more, stuff like that. So to focus them on where the keycard is, it's in between the two giant glowy things. And then I won't activate them just for time, but if you did activate these glowy objects, that is when you'd have another wave come in and it'll lock down the door, just to teach the player that. So I also feel, the way I felt about each room needed an upgrade. So in this first room, this one's a bit of a platforming section. If you go all the way up here, you see a gun up there. So this is just to motivate players to, hey, look around the levels. There might be more than you think there would be kind of idea. Then so then now I have the super shotgun, which does stay upon death. And then after this one so this is the one where you do have to walk back just because how close it actually is and gives players kind of a better sense of the map. I wanted them to just kind of walk back out of here and on to the next room. The next room, obviously we now have the green key card, which if you rush straight, it's the first one you see. So then here, every player will get this upgrade just because of where it is placed. And then at this point, it's easy-ish kills still, but I escalate the combat around here just because I feel the players at this point are stronger. And then this is our first true wave event in the game. Now the player has some weapons, they warmed up to combat, I test them, straight into it kind of thing. Which again, depending how you do, actually isn't too bad, just a lot of enemies in comparison to what there was a minute ago. And then so then you do a little bit there. Again, they're easy enemies to kill, just take some time. And then I set it up so the enemies do drop health when you kill them, just to make it so you don't need to, per se, grab health continually. Then obviously always when you do that, you get some nice health. Still puts us in this event still. And then now I'm running a little bit extra on time. A few other things I did in this is past here is a new kind of hub area I put in the game, which you face a few enemies after the hub. One of them is a continual track method straight down the main path, and then from there I put like a hidden area in the game to give you a nice rocket launcher, which will obviously help you later on in the game. So this is the one where, per se, there aren't a ton of upgrades right here, just because the nature of I give you this hub room next is my point, what I was talking about. And then yeah, so once you walk in here, you got a few quick guys to take care of just to kind of, so you have to earn your way into this hub room. Nothing too complex. Just enough to kind of be like, hey, there's some guys here. So yeah. And then once I kill this one, we'll be good. So going into this room, this is the room with the secret area with the keycard you get on the left door. Is you walk in here, you have to face the mini boss, and they'll teleport you through basically to a rocket launcher and some upgrades that way to give players some sort of upgrades. Use the other room just to get the upgrade, and then lastly, as I was saying, this is back to the main path of the game. You walk up here. You go in this room, nothing will trigger in this room until I grab the red key card, and then my sense of upgrade in this room is you get those quicker boots when you beat the level they unlock. And at that point also, you get a teleporter which will put you directly back to the red door, which is where the end zone of the game is. So yeah, that is my analysis for my level in Doom and what my thought process was going into. Again, if you appreciate my work or want to see any of my other work, you can find me at mmorone.com. That's mmorrone.com. I am Mike Moroney, and I am a game designer. Thank you for watching.